my dear friends, welcome to Venus EduTech. In the last class, we have ended with this question, right? So let's continue the class without any delay. So this is the question: find the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 3 and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients, right? So we know the formula. We studied last class how to find the sum of the zeros of a polynomial and product of the zeros of a polynomial. How to find sum of the zeros is equal to negative of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. And what about product of the zeros, which is equal to constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Now look at this question. The equation is x square minus 3. And we know the formula, the identity, not formula, it is an identity. What is the identity? A square minus b square. We studied in class 7, right? So a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. And this equation is of this form, a square minus b square. How we can write? X square minus 3. Here, this is a square. And this 3 can be written as root 3 the whole square. And this is of the form b square, right? So x square minus 3 can be written as x minus root 3 into x plus root 3. Why? Because we know the identity a square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b. And this x square minus 3 can be written as x minus root 3 into x plus root 3, or this can be written as x square minus root 3 the whole square. This is of the form a square minus b square. Got it? So once again friends, x square minus 3 can be written as x the whole square minus root 3 the whole square, which is of the form a square minus b square, and that is a minus b into a plus b, which is x minus root 3 into x plus root 3. Now this x square minus 3 is equal to 0 when either of this is equal to 0. That means x square minus 3 is 0, or the value of x square minus 3 is 0 when x minus root 3 is equal to 0 or x plus root 3 is equal to 0. So from this we can find out the value of x, right? So x minus root 3 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to plus root 3 from this equation. And what about x plus root 3 is equal to 0 implies x is equal to minus root 3. So the values of x are root 3 and minus root 3. Now we got the values of x. Now the question is, find the zeros. We got the zeros of this polynomial, and that zeros are plus root 3 and minus root 3. Next, verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. How to verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients? I am just rubbing this. We got the values plus root 3 and minus root 3. So we got the zeros. Two zeros of the polynomial are plus root 3 and minus root 3. Now, we can verify the relationship using this formula, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, okay? So, sum of the zeros is equal to, the zeros we got are plus root 3 and minus root 3. So, sum of the zeros means root 3 plus minus root 3. Get cancelled is equal to 0. And what about product of the zeros? Product of the zeros equal to plus root 3 into minus root 3. Root 3 into root 3, it is 3. And this minus. So minus 3 is the product of the zeros and sum of the zeros is 0. Now we can check this value 0 and minus 3 by applying to this equation. How? Sum of the zeros, we know that it is negative of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and our equation is x square minus 3. Negative of coefficient of x, is there any x term? No. So minus of 0 divided by coefficient of x square, it is 1. So 0 by 1 is obviously 0. Yeah, we got the sum of the zeros as 0. Now what about product of the zeros? Constant term divided by coefficient of x square, which is the constant term minus 3 divided by coefficient of x square, it is 1. So minus 3 by 1 is minus 3. Yes, we got here the same value, that is minus 3. So we verified the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Understood? So first we find out the zeros of the polynomial by using the identity a square minus b square, which is nothing but a minus b into a plus b. Then we found the zeros and the coefficients or the sum of the zeros and product of the zeros by applying these values. Sum of the zeros means adding these two values. Product of the zeros means multiply the zeros of the two values we got. So we got the values of 0 and minus 3 and we verified it by applying to this formula. Let's do another question. The question is, find a quadratic polynomial. The sum and product of whose zeros are minus 3 and 2 respectively. It is given the sum of the zeros of a particular quadratic polynomial is minus 3 and the product of those zeros is 2. So find one such quadratic polynomial. How to find? We know that the quadratic polynomial is of the form ax square plus bx plus c, right? So let the quadratic polynomial is of the form, let the quadratic polynomial is of the form, which form? Ax square plus bx plus c. We already studied a quadratic polynomial is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. And its zeros be alpha and beta. We are just assuming that its two zeros are alpha and beta. And it is given that the sum of the zeros is minus 3. That means the zeros we got, we assumed that it is alpha and beta. It is given that the sum of whose zeros, alpha plus beta, it is given as minus 3. And what about the product of the zeros, alpha into beta? It is given as 2. Got it? And what is this minus 3? Which is negative of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square, right? So negative of coefficient of x, which is b, minus of b divided by coefficient of x square, it is a, minus b by a. And what about alpha beta, which is equal to 2, which is nothing but constant term divided by coefficient of x square. Constant term is c. C divided by coefficient of x square, it is a. So which is equal to c by a. Understood this much? Once again, the question is to find a quadratic polynomial and the sum of whose zeros is minus 3 and the product of whose zeros is 2. So we assumed that the quadratic polynomial, let it be ax square plus bx plus c and its zeros be alpha and beta. And we know that alpha plus beta, the sum of the zeros is given as minus 3 and product of zeros, alpha into beta, is 2. And this is, we know the sum of the zeros is nothing but the negative of coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x is b, so negative of b divided by coefficient of x square is a. And what about the product of the zeros, which is equal to constant term c divided by coefficient of x square, that is a. So now we are assuming, or let us put a as 1. If a is equal to 1, then we will get b is equal to minus 3. Got it? From this equation, alpha plus beta, I am assuming that the value of a as 1. If a is equal to 1, then from this equation, I will get the value of b as minus 3. Got it? Not minus 3 plus 3. Why? Because here it is negative, here it is negative. Negative, negative get cancelled. So I will get the value as plus 3. And from this equation, I am putting the value of a as 1. So what about c? The value of c as 2. Got it? So I got, understood? Once again, we got minus 3 is equal to minus b by a. So minus minus get cancelled. I am putting the value of a as 1 so that I will get b as 3. And from this equation, 2 is equal to c by a. I am putting the value of a as 1 so that I will get the value of c as 2. So I got the values of a, b and c. I got the value of a because I am just assuming that the value of a is 1. So that I will get the values of b and c. B as plus 3 and c as plus 2. Now we can form the quadratic polynomial. How we will form the quadratic polynomial using these three values? Ax square plus bx plus c 4, right? So a, the value is 1. 1 into x square plus b, it is 3. 3 into x plus c, we got 2 plus 2. 1 into x square is simply x square plus 3x plus 2. So we got a quadratic polynomial of the form x square plus 3x plus 2. Understood? So far we discussed the zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial. Now we can find the zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial. How to find the zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial. So for that we are considering a polynomial p of x which is equal to 2x cube minus 5x square minus 14x plus 8. This is an example question from the textbook. So here three values for x. This p of x polynomial is equal to 0 for these three values of x. That is, if x is equal to 4, we can check p of 4 is equal to 2 into, we are putting the value of x as 4. So 4 cube it is 64 minus 5 into 4 square it is 16 minus 14 into 4 plus 8. So what about 64 into 2? It is 128 minus 16 into 5 it is 80 minus 56 plus 8. And 128 minus 80 it is 8 for 48 plus 8 it is 56 minus 56 it is equal to 0. So what about x is equal to minus 2? X is minus 2. Then is p of x become 0? Let's find out. P of minus 2 is equal to 2 into minus 2 the whole cube minus 5 into minus 2 the whole square minus 14 into minus 2 plus 8. So minus 2 the whole cube it is minus 8 minus 5 into minus 2 the whole square is plus 4 minus 14 into minus 2 it is 28, right? And plus 8. Minus 28 minus minus becomes plus. So minus 16 minus 20 plus 28 plus 8 it is 36. Minus 20 plus 16 it is minus 36 plus 36 is equal to 0. So for x is plus 4 and minus 2, the p of x is equal to 0. Now what about the other value, that is p of x is 1 by 2. So putting p of x is 1 by 2. So what is the value of p of x? 2 into 1 by 2 the whole cube minus 5 into 1 by 2 the whole square minus 14 into 1 by 2 plus 8. So 1 by 2 the whole cube is 1 by 8. Minus 5 into 1 by 2 the whole square it is 1 by 4. Minus 2 and 14 get cancelled. 7 plus 8. So here get cancelled. 1 by 4 minus 5 by 4 minus 7 plus 8 it is plus 1. And 1 by 4 minus 5 by 4 it is minus 4 by 4 plus 1. 4 get cancelled, which is equal to minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. So for these three values of x, p of x becomes 0. Now, like that of the quadratic polynomial, we will have formulas for finding the zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomial as well. We can check it out. We know the zeros of this particular polynomial are 4, minus 2 and plus 1 by 2, right? And what about the sum of the zeros? Sum of the zeros is equal to adding this 3. 4 plus minus 2 plus 1 by 2. What is the value? 2 plus 1 by 2, which is equal to 5 by 2. And this 5 by 2 is nothing but negative of coefficient of x square. Negative of coefficient of x square, it is minus 5 divided by 2, it is coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube. So we got one formula to find the sum of the zeros. That is negative of coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. And product of the zeros. What about product of the zeros? Just multiply this 3. That is 4 into minus 2 into 1 by 2. Which is equal to minus 2 get cancelled. So minus 4. Minus 4 is nothing but we can write it as minus 8 by 2. Because minus 8 by 2 it is minus 4. And that is negative of constant term. Negative of constant term divided by 2, it is coefficient of x cube. Coefficient of x cube. Got it? So we got the formulas for the sum of the zeros and the product of the zeros in case of a cubic polynomial. Sum of the zeros is 4 plus minus 2 plus 1 by 2. We got the values 5 by 2, which can be written as minus of minus 5 by 2, right? So minus of minus 5 by 2 is nothing but negative of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. And what about the product of the zeros? 4 into minus 2 into 1 by 2, we got it as minus 4, which can be rewritten as minus 8 by 2, which is equal to negative of 8 is the constant term. So constant term divided by 2 is the coefficient of x cube. Now there is only one formula to find the product of the zeros, that is negative of constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. But in case of sum of the zeros, there is another formula also in case of a cubic polynomial only. And what is that formula? One formula we know, that is negative of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube. And the other formula is sum of the zeros can be found by adding these three values in such a way that 4 into minus 2 plus minus 2 into 1 by 2 plus 4 into 1 by 2. Got it? First adding these two numbers, then these two numbers, and last these two numbers. Okay? So 4 into minus 2 AB plus BC plus CA. That is 4 into minus 2 plus minus 2 into 1 by 2 plus 4 into 1 by 2. What is the value? Minus 8 plus 2 get cancelled. Minus 1 plus 2 1 plus 2. So it is minus 8 minus 1, it is minus 9 plus 2, which is equal to minus 7. And this minus 7 can be written as minus of 14 by 2. Got it? Minus 7 can be written as negative of 14 by 2, because 14 get cancelled because it is completely divisible by 2. So minus 7 can be rewritten as minus 14 by 2, which is nothing but negative of, not negative, coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. Minus 14 by 2, which is nothing but 14 is the minus 14 is coefficient of x divided by 2 is the coefficient of x cube. So please write these two formulas in your notebook in case of a cubic polynomial. That is sum of the zeros, we have two formulas. Either negative of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube, or coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. Don't forget to put the negative sign when you are finding in terms of x square, and there is no negative sign when you find in terms of x. Okay, so sum of the zeros, we have two formulas in case of a cubic polynomial, and the first formula is negative of coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x cube, and another formula in terms of x, that is coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube. Now product of the zeros, only one formula, that is negative of constant term divided by coefficient of x cube. How we got this formula? By adding the three values. Suppose for a cubic polynomial the zeros are alpha, beta and gamma. We are just assuming that the zeros of a cubic polynomial are alpha, beta and gamma. Then we got this value as how? Alpha, beta plus beta gamma, not alpha, beta plus beta gamma. This we got as alpha plus beta plus gamma, right? And this formula we got by summing how? Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, right? And what about the product of the zeros, which is nothing but alpha into beta into gamma. So for a cubic polynomial of the form ax cube plus bx square plus ex plus d, let the zeros be alpha, beta and gamma. Then we have two values of formulas for sum of the zeros. And this value, that is negative of coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube, we got it by adding these three zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma. And this formula, that is coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x cube, how we got? By adding in such a way that alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. And what about the product of the zeros? Multiply those three zeros, that is alpha, beta and gamma. So friends, in general, it can be proved that if alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the cubic polynomial ax cube plus bx square plus ex plus d, then alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Minus b by a means negative of coefficient of x square divided by a is coefficient of x cube. Now alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha equal to c by a. What is the c? coefficient of x divided by a is coefficient of x cube. And the product of these zeros, alpha, beta, gamma, which is equal to minus of d by a. What is d? Constant term. So negative of d, constant term divided by coefficient of x cube, that is a. So please write this point also in your notebook, and these three formulas are very important. Alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma is equal to c by a, and alpha beta gamma equal to minus d by a. So that's all for today's class. We will do an example question in case of this cubic polynomial in the next video. And if you like my videos, do support the channel by subscribing and sharing it with your friends who are preparing for class 10 board exams. So see you in the next video. Till then, have a good day and thank you.